Hello everybody, it's Julie the Hairapist. Today's video is whether or not you should cut your hair when you're trying to transition to silver. Very, very common question asked, and like most questions, because we're dealing with the human being, it's a maybe, it's a yes, it's a no. It depends on you and your hair. If you are someone who loves short hair, you should absolutely cut it because you love short hair. So if you always wear maybe a longer short, don't be afraid to just even go shorter and get rid of it. But somebody like me, I don't like my hair really short. It's not that it doesn't look good. I remember I had my hair short once and I got a ton of compliments on it, but I call it high maintenance hair for me. You have to get it cut all the time, and even if I'm cutting it myself, that's too much work. I like to be able to throw my hair in a ponytail or just not worry about it. Anytime you move into these longer layered cuts, I call them low maintenance haircuts because they can go from this length all the way down to here, and they don't really do anything different. You just style it different on the in-between, but there's no maintenance that needs to be kept up. In contrast, if I have a short, cute cut, this stuff back here, and on the sides, it's gonna grow out really fast. 4 to 6 weeks is usually what short-haired people need to get their hair cut. So if you're a short-haired person, absolutely cut it off. But if you're not, there's still times when you might wanna cut your hair. So for me, I did cut my hair because I was a long-haired person. The time that it takes to transition is generally, I like to tell people, 2 years. It takes 2 years to go from this to this, which means if my hair color is up here, it's gonna take 2 years before it gets down here. You short-haired girls, you do it in 6 months. You chin length people, you do it in a year. 2 years. And then for you long-haired people, it's 3 and 4 years. And I didn't want to wait 3 and 4 years. That was too much. So I cut this off. This is my ponytail that I cut off. Now you might think, oh, that's not that much to cut off. For me, it wasn't that much. It was no big deal for me. But for some people, this is a lot. If you attach this, I went from a person with hair down, to past in the middle of my back, it was actually shorter than this. It was probably about right here. But I'm fine with that. That doesn't bother me. I just need hair that moves. But my point is that you need to do what you're comfortable with, because if you're not comfortable with short hair, there's no point in cutting it because you're going to hate it. And then you might end up hating your silver, and it wasn't your silver that you hated short hair. Cut your hair to whatever length you're comfortable with to speed up the process, yes. But to chop it all off, if you're not a short-haired person, I do not recommend that. That will not be a good idea. So should or should I not cut my hair is your decision. If you love short hair, cut it short. If you don't, do the colorways to break up the line of demarcation or grind it out. Either way, it'll work out. If you have super long hair and you could get rid of some of that, get rid of it. You won't regret it. And just to let you know, 2 years is the average time to grow out that silver hair. It seems like a long time, but it goes by really fast. So enjoy getting rid of your artificial hair color and having your own silver hair color. It's one of the greatest things I've done, even as a hairstylist. I love it. That is my advice on whether or not you should cut your hair from Julie, the Hairapist.